and getting into college, and I managed to do all of it while doing the music thing. So why would I pass this opportunity?
This guy's just talking, He's just talking for no reason, bro. I don't care, bro. Make another song. Acting like I'm gonna listen to that, bro. Don't make another song, sir.
You know what they say, fake it till you make it.
You know what they say.
In Lil Mabu's case, it's more like fake it till you lose almost everything. Mabu fell off for real.
That did not bang. I can't lie. That was probably the worst intro this guy's ever made in his life. That one there, nah, bro. He should have went back to the drawing board.
Seen with Bonnie Blue to get his views up, only for him to get even lower than he used to. Mabu, please, you're better than this. Where are the bangers? This all begs the question: how did such a promising artist go from placing on?
Did he ever make a banger in his life, or was it just that one Christmas song, The Grinch? That Grinch song was actually calm. Everything after that, I never listened to.
With over 8 million monthly listeners on Spotify, to having a majority of his audience completely forget he exists. More importantly, is there any hope of him making a comeback, or will he continue to fade into obscurity? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we'll be uncovering the decline of one of rap's most unusual artists, Lil Mabu. How he utilized controversy to make a name for himself in the drill rap scene, why fans couldn't get enough of him, and what happened when the gimmick behind his rap persona finally wore off. To say Mabu, aka Matthew Peter DeLuca, was an anomaly going into the New York drill scene would be a massive understatement. Not only for his appearance, but his background as well. Having grown up in an upper-class family in New York's most affluent neighborhoods and attending a prestigious collegiate high school, Mabu's life was a far cry from that of a traditional drill rapper. Many of whom fueled their music with personal struggles and trials they encountered while living in less fortunate circumstances.
Matthew DeLuca, I go to the collegiate school. I'm in 9th grade, and my favorite thing about Kids Walk for MSK Kids is getting together with friends and family to support such a wonderful cause.
So how did someone like Mabu go from writing A-grade essays in school to making drill raps in the streets? Well, he didn't. At least not initially. When he first started uploading songs to YouTube around 2020, Mabu's music was more melodic than aggressive.
You miss me but never wanna link when we can. You used to diss me, now you wanna call me a friend. Had to go and run up on my bands. Shout out to my brother, shout out to the fam.
While this kind of music didn't get a mainstream attention initially, it struck a chord with fans and got a lot more people to root for him. As one viewer put it, Lil Mabu, your lyrics go hard, man. Your song cuts deep into the heart. Mark my words. In the next 5 years...
Yeah, I can't lie. Whoever, Bryce, Gadet, yeah, you sound like a... Bro, I can't lie. Your song cuts deep into my heart. Yo, who's out here using YouTube to start typing shit like that up on the screen, bro?
Exponentially. Just please don't go doing drugs or robbing people. Don't let the fame and money get to you. It's a tough life because you think you have to do something to stay big, but as long as you keep going with what you're doing, you should be alright. Although
That's a lie, by the way. This guy saying you have to keep doing something to stay big. Yeah, you do. That's the whole point of social media, is you have to always be doing something. Me, I'm past the point of trying to do something. Now I'm just reacting to niggas doing shit, and I want you guys to react with me. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm at now. That's why man's not big. If I'm being real, I don't want to be big. I don't want to go outside and everyone knows me. It still happens. Niggas every day ask me for pics, but it's like, that's calm. That's a minor thing, bro. I don't mind that. Imagine being like Marlon and getting jumped just because you're Marlon. Nah, bro. When people say stuff like this, forget about it, man.
Never truly lived the rough life, he would certainly take inspiration from it. Going into 2021, Mabu's style as an artist shifted from soft and relatable to something a bit more rough around the edges. With songs like Move It and Demon Time, Mabu dove headfirst into the high stakes and high risk world of drill rap.
Hey, that's my store! Yo.
Don't cross me, I'm not Jesus. Run up a check, fingers ain't blue. You know the vibes, I stay with the crew. Quit talking, man, just make a move. I'm on the east side, zooming through the streets in the G5. Been running up a bag, I'm on demon time.
This sudden pivot in persona paid off immensely for Mabu's career. Not only was this the first video on his channel to crack 2 million views, but it also gave viewers a taste of something unusually captivating. There aren't many white rappers in the New York drill scene, even fewer who are as young and talented as Mabu. While this meant Mabu had immense potential to grow as an upcoming artist,
I'm pissed that Mabu got all of this, but Max the Demon still ain't known like that. Max the Demon, he is the coldest white drill rapper I've ever had in my life, bro. If you might not know who he is, bro.
And build a fan base, the way he capitalized
this guy right here, how they giving this guy views, bro? Look at his face. You know how punchable he looks. Can't believe this,
career in
bro.
the long term. Going into 2022, Mabu wholly leaned into the gangster persona and featured several established drill rappers like DD Osama, Dusty Locane, and D-Thang on both his singles and newly released mixtape Double M's. In the music video for Throw, he even included a highly controversial scene glamorizing the harsh realities of street life. As shocking as the video was, it garnered over 30 million views and landed Mabu in the #1 trending spot on YouTube for a brief period. At this point, Mabu had realized controversy was the key to drawing viewers, and he was more than ready to capitalize on that knowledge. For the next couple of months, Mabu promoted his music by uploading dozens of videos across social media, pretending to be a dangerous rapper in the most corny way possible.
Why you lacking?
Lacking? What you mean, bro?
Like, oh, you know where you at right now? Like, bro, I take everything
Deuce,
off,
deuce.
bro. Like,
I'm outside Dolly, you know Mabu's body, bro.
yo, Mabu, like, what you got on you? Like, oh, he got the now.
While a significant portion of viewers enjoyed Mabu's over-the-top rapper personality, there was an equally large number of viewers who found his take on drill music distasteful, with comments like, "I am a Lil Mabu hater. I don't care what you say. I can't take any of his songs seriously. This man cannot possibly be talking about spinning the lot while he's some rich white dude in a private school." And posts such as, "Lil Mabu co-ops hood culture while simultaneously making a mockery and glorifying the violence and poverty that afflicts our communities." He rapped about
That is
ops
true,
and
though.
spinning blocks, and then
is
goes
true.
back to his mansion unharmed. Meanwhile, the young street ninjas making drill music are out here losing their lives over the blocks that
Street
rich white
ninjas.
men own. Is ridiculous. These weren't the only negative concerns.
Why didn't you just say the N-word, bro?
As
It's
many
okay.
speculated
I'll
that
let
it
it
was
slide.
an industry plant and that his rise to fame was manufactured by family members with powerful connections. Love him or hate him, Mabu was effortlessly using controversial situations to go viral on social media, and judging by his prior statements, it wasn't his first time doing so. Looking back at the comments of his previous music videos, Mabu states that he has experience with digital marketing and credits that experience as the reason he hasn't signed with a record label, reading, "Not many people know this, but I'm a digital marketer and publicist. I have no label and no management. I run companies for industry heavyweights, and this is how I fund my music / execute these promotional campaigns. I'm not the kid whose parents fund his music that most people think I am. I started up the agency back in April, and that's how I funded my music ever since." By the start of 2023,
so he's not
Mabu's
stupid, he's
mastery
kinda
of social
smart.
media marketing had allowed him to reach a global audience and managed to put one of his greatest songs, Mathematical Disrespect, on the Billboard Hot 100's #90 spot. Combined with the nearly 100 million
song was
views the
that?
song generated
Oh,
on YouTube, it's no
yeah.
wonder why Mabu was seen as the next big drill rapper. Mabu's rap career wasn't the only part of his life where he was experiencing immense success, as he would graduate from high school around the same time.
Matthew Peter DeLuca.
However, in the midst of this rapid growth, Mabu would stay away from his rap game for 2 months and return to viewers with this message.
I just wanted to get on here and open up about my life the last couple months. As soon as I went to prom and I graduated high school, I finally had a moment to reflect on my evolution as an artist and my personal life and the sacrifices I've made to get to this point at a young age. And
Yo, no homo, but
you
he
know,
has
I was
no
fresh out of high
lips, bro.
school with a song on Billboard, artists I look up to start becoming my friends, gaining notoriety. Cool. But at what cost?
Use it.
I wasn't spending time with my family. I neglected meaningful friendships.
Don't lick your lips
I
now.
lost valuable moments of
Don't
my
lick your
childhood
lips
that
now.
I can't get back.
After taking time to reconnect with people in his personal life, Mabu stated that he was ready to get back into the rap game, but he would still be going to college alongside it.
Decided at the beginning of the summer to find some balance. I'm going to college. And they looked at me like I was crazy. They like, "Mabu, like, do you understand? Like, you're not a regular kid. You need to devote all your time to your career. You want to take the music seriously." Bro, I was like, "F you, watch this." And I worked so hard to get into the high school I was at, then applying out and getting into college. And I managed to do all of it while doing the music thing. So why would I pass this opportunity?
This guy's just talking, I know. He's just talking for no reason, but I don't care, bro. Make another song. I feel like I'm gonna listen to that, bro. Don't make another song.
Naturally,
sorry.
some audience members assumed that he wouldn't be able to keep up with the same intensity while going to college. However, Mabu proved both his dedication to music and academics by recording music with notable artists like NLE Chopper from his dorm room.
Meeting my new roommate.
Started this shit, I'm a business. Niggas be
To close out the year, Mabu collaborated with Krishan Rock on the song Mr. Take Your Redacted, where he tried to start a beef with the rapper Blueface, with lyrics reading, "Yes, I took his lady, I like blue faces, so I took his baby." While the song did get significant notoriety and barely squeezed into the Billboard's top 100, it didn't spark the kind of controversy Mabu was looking for, as Blueface cut things short with a tweet that read, "Make sure y'all add Lil Mabu career to my resume. Why is your girl texting me every day, bro? What's she waiting on?" Even though Mabu's stunts were still bringing in considerable views and listeners, it was only a matter of time before his controversial gimmick would wear off, and people got bored of his rapper facade. Sadly, Mabu was going to find that out the hard way. By the 5th of April 2024, Mabu released his debut album, Young Genius, which featured a handful of top-tier rappers such as Lil Baby and
got
Young
no
Thug.
views.
By all accounts, this should have been Mabu.
Lil Baby and Young Thug? You know how serious that is? Now, on a G thing, do you understand how flipping serious that is?
Biggest release yet, but that wasn't the case. Despite the big name features and heavy promotion on Mabu's end, the album failed to place on any of the recognized charts. To make matters worse, sales numbers were so poor that they were never revealed, and the album even received an 11 out of 100 review from the Album of the Year, with a commenter writing, "The bit is old, bro. He has one joke in his music, and it's, look, I'm a rich white kid, but I'm making music like I'm from the hood, whilst having the worst bars, corniest lyrics, cringiest vocals, and just overall having the tackiest songs ever." When faced with these declining metrics, Mabu turned to the thing that formed the foundation of his career: controversy. His first attempt at garnering attention this way manifested as Mabu pretending to shoot himself during a music video.
Just chilling.
On the 27th of June 2024, he moved on to something more elaborate and dropped the song Bang Bang, dissing the XXL freshman class for not including him in their annual list. When the diss track and music video stunt didn't get him the results he was looking for, Mabu stepped away from music for another several months, only to return with an even more desperate ploy for attention. Around March 2025, Mabu began gravitating towards the OF model Bonnie Blue, best known for her controversial 1000 Men in 24 Hours stunt, with a Mabu caption reading, "Her holes are for everyone, but her heart is mine." From going on a stage to dinner with Bonnie, to potentially doing explicit acts with her during an NBA game, Mabu was willing to do anything to bait the internet into engaging with his platform, but it wasn't going to work.
Video.
Boys seem to like the girls who laugh at anything. The one
She was tying my shoe. She was tying my shoe, NBA. Matthew, did you get banned from the NBA?
Yup, sure did. Looks like I won't be going to any more WNBA games either.
2 days later,
feel like that's
Mabu
fake,
released the song Bonnie Blue to capitalize on what little attention his stunts had garnered. However, the video would only get 2 million views and a very lukewarm response from
In a month, it only got 2 million views. Do you understand how crazy that is? That's a lot. That's on a music video as well. That's a lot of views.
fans. While Mabu's social media platforms are still showing positive growth, that said growth is nowhere near what it was a year ago and will likely go deep into the negative if he doesn't bring something fresh to the table. Mabu's entire music career and brand was built.
So this entire video of saying that the satisfying downfall, he hasn't even gone down yet. So this is what happens, chat. So you have your blow up, right? I don't know if you can see my mouse. He had his blow up and then it came back down. But if you see where he came back down, it's still higher than where he was before. Because that's what happens. You want to blow up so high that your next downfall is still higher than your previous high. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what he did. 2 more views in a month. I don't really think he fell off. I mean, he did, but like, you know, I don't give a f about him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really rate him. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I couldn't care less. I literally have nothing else to say about this.